Hi guys, welcome to Yorgos' Cucina. I'm going to show you guys how to make some delicious oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to take our scale. You can get it from any pretty much KitchenAid place. What you're going to do is when you put the bowl on to measure your sugar, you're going to make sure you reset it so it goes back to 0. So we're going to measure out about 171 grams. The damn slime coming out. Oh, there we go. So about 170 grams. So 50. You can put in less or more, depends on how sweet you like it. So once we got that, we're going to use our mixer. We're going to use our paddle shift, our paddle blade mixer, okay? Not the whisk one. This is the good for baking. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna make sure you use a half a cup of softened butter. So you gotta make sure this is in the room temperature. So first we're gonna put it in. Start off by putting it on low. Just let it beat a little bit. And slowly increase it. Increase the speed. So once it's a little bit whipped, we're going to start putting in our sugar. You got to make sure you combine the butter and the sugar together. That's what's going to give it that nice soft chewy inside. So once it's almost combined, you can go take out of your kitchen, we can grab. This is perfect for baking because it doesn't stick and it's so easy to pick up everything around the edges. So you just want to get a nice little mix. And wrong side. Once we get that, we're going to crack in one room temperature egg. Let's go wash the hands quickly. You don't want egg anywhere. And we're also going to put in about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just put a little this. Mix it up. As it's mixing, you can do this while it's on. Just be careful. Trying to push down some of the dough inside to incorporate everything. Turn it up a little bit. You can even stop it. Get it incorporated. Oh, it's not going up. That should be good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix our dry ingredients. So I want you to get 1 cup of flour, any flour is fine, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. So all we're going to do is get our whisker, if I can find it. Oh, there we go. We're just going to get our whisk. Just going to whisk it a little bit, that's all. Just to incorporate everything. And a pinch of salt. just a few pinches of salt. Should be good. Whisk it again. Now we're going to incorporate it into the dough. Just make sure when you're doing this, do not put your mixer on high. You'll be flour everywhere and you're going to look like a snowman. So you want to do it slowly. And then with this, you can just make sure everything gets incorporated. As it's just about to mix, we're going to stop it. And now we're going to add in our oats. So you can use any type of oats you want. You can use about 1.5 cups of oats is fine. So we're going to put these in here. Actually, you know what? Let's mix. Oh, nice add in the music we have there. I'm going to grab this. So this is much easier to put it in than the plate. We're going to add in 1 cup and 1.5 of oats. And we're going to add in our chocolate. So you can use whatever chocolate you want. I like to use semi-sweet because it's not as sweet. I like it a little bit more, have that dark, rich taste. But if you can use milk chocolate, you can use completely dark chocolate, you can use semi-sweet. Doesn't matter, up to you. So we're going to add this in as well. And we're just going to mix it slowly. Clean up. So as you can see, it is almost incorporated. And if you want, this is optional, you can add in a little bit of cinnamon. We can find the cinnamon. There we go. You can add in about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Just to give it a little spice. A little bit of spice, a little bit of a kick. So let me show you guys. So now you can take your paddle off. Just scrape it off, that's all. Scrape it off, put it into the bowl. So we're going to take this, we're going to transfer it into a bowl, and we're going to put it in the fridge to rest for an hour. So I'm going to show you guys what it should look like. So as you can see, it has like a nice mix of consistency with sugar and oats and chocolate, and especially those nice chunks of chocolate. There you go. See? Nice consistency. This is a very easy recipe. If you're just starting off, this is very easy for you guys. Very simple. You can get everything prepared. But just make sure your butter and your egg is at room temperature. That's very important. That's key. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to cover it with plastic wrap. The reason why we cover with plastic wrap is because you don't want any of the scents from inside the fridge to come in with that. Alright, you want to cover it. we're gonna let this set in the fridge for about an hour, and I'll see you guys back in an hour. Welcome back, guys. So it's been an hour. Let's check how it looks. So we've chilled our cookie dough for about an hour now. Now we're gonna make it into nice size, decent sized cookies. So what you guys need to get is you need to get an ice cream scooper. And again, if we can find it. It doesn't belong here. So this is an ice cream scooper, guys. So this is gonna make your life so much easier when making any cookies or putting anything on to make it into like a ball. So first you start off, you can see, just start off, scoop it up almost to full and just place it. And we're going to continue to do this. Make sure each cookie has a lot of space, because when it goes in the oven it's going to completely spread out and you don't want it touching, or you want to give it the room to cook and breathe and everything. About 3, maybe we can squeeze one more. Squeeze one more on here. I'm so tempted just to eat it. And just push it down just a little bit, not too much. So about 4, depending how big your tray is and everything. And use parchment paper. You can use aluminum foil, but parchment paper is a little bit better, I find, for baking. 1, 2. So these will come out nice and round, perfect. These will be so good. And 4. So make sure when you guys are preparing your cookies, make sure you preheat your oven to about 350 degrees, and you're going to cook it for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just check around after 6-7 minutes, just check and make sure it's a little bit brown. You want it too brown, just a little bit. When you take it out, it's going to be a little bit soft and gooey in the middle, but it's okay, because when you put it on your cooling rack, it's going to harden and become nice and soft. Okay? So these are good, and just make sure you preheat your oven. Okay, so I'm going to cook these for about 12 minutes, and I'll see you back in 12 minutes. They should be ready. Let's take a look. So what you guys want to do is, when your cookies are finished, we're going to put them on to a nice cooling rack. So let me grab it and show you guys. So a nice little cooling rack, so you let your cookies cool. So see how they're a little bit soft and gooey in the middle? So just be very careful when you're putting them on your cooling rack so they don't fall apart. Just get a spatula. Be safe. Okay, so you're going to want to let your cookies cool for about 10 to 15 minutes, and they'll be ready for you to eat, to share with your family and friends. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.